Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Burkround88 coming to the YouTube video, and today we're going to be going over the XP path. The Season 4 XP path is just around the corner, and here are the improvements that I think need to happen to really take another step forward with the XP path. We're going to go over stuff like the collectibles, making the game more competitive, who I think could be the XP path player, and what needs to happen to the bonus packs, because I think all around, if we look at what I'm about to bring up, it would really pull the XP path into another direction, and I think it would make it better for not only the casual player and the grinder. But let's get into it, guys. I hope you do enjoy it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Leave in the comment section down below if you agree with these points, or if you think the XP path is either one, fine the way it is, or two, needs to go in a different direction, because I'd love to see or hear your guys' feedback, because hey, maybe you guys got something that none of us have thought about and we can throw it up in the Game Changer program. And guys, every little idea helps. So let's get into it. I hope you do enjoy it. And XP Path Season 4, this is how I think it gets a little better. So when we look over the XP path, I think there's a couple of things that they did really good. One, the collectibles are obviously fire. They introduced those in Season 2, and Season 3, they were even better. But I think there's a way to improve upon these collectibles to drive competitiveness into the game. And the first thing I'm going to start with is these collectibles. And the reason I'm going to start there is because you get them every level, but everybody gets the same amount. I think two per level, sometimes a third, is a really good way of doing things, and it gives people a lot of collectibles to get the packs that you want, which is something that I think needs to be in this game. Variety and choices are always a good thing. That's why when we go to Wildcard and we get those all the collectibles, you can use them the way you want. That's a good thing. They just need to give us more, because you're not getting one free pack anymore at a Wildcard, but that's for another day. Collectibles. I think to drive competitiveness to the game, I don't think it's time anymore in Rivals to keep boosting up the multipliers, right? They can if they want. They can keep bringing up the multipliers that they want, but the XP itself has proven to not matter. People don't care. They're not going to, sweat up to Division 2 or Division 1 and play at their highest level for 400 more XP per game. That's just, people don't care about that. That is not what is going to drive them to play in there. But I think there is something that will drive people to play at their highest level. And that is simply when you're looking at the XP path, you're looking at the collectibles. I think these collectibles here, not just the bonus, all the collectibles along the entire path. I think if you give a multiplier for collectibles per division, I think that might incentivize people to play at their highest level. For instance, you get 2 collectibles here. Say you're in Division 6 and Division 5. You get 2 collectibles for being in those divisions. If you get to Division 4, you now get 3 collectibles per pack. If you're in Division 3, you get 4 collectibles per pack. If you're in Division 2, you get 5 collectibles per pack. And of course, if you're in Division 1, you get 6 collectibles per pack. You may be thinking, what is one extra collectible going to do? Well, if you've got a Division 1 player playing in Division 3 right now just because they want easier games, what that's going to do, if they can get themselves back up to Division 1, that's going to give them an extra 2 collectibles per level. And why that's important is because you get 2 per level as it is. Across 60 levels, that's 120 collectibles, sometimes a little more, because like I said, you get 3 collectibles or 4 collectibles at some times in each level. But you're looking at 120 collectibles if you just get yourself up from Division 3 to Division 1, back at your true division. Or if someone's in Division 3 and they're usually in Division 2, that's 60 extra collectibles just for getting yourself in your true level, in your true division, which is a big factor right now. EA has had trouble with sandbaggers, which when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about people playing at a lesser division for an easier matchup, an easier time. Now that's good for them, but it's more troublesome for the player that they're playing, because it ruins their experience, and it either one, pushes them out of their game and they don't want to play anymore, or two, it puts them to a situation where now they're in a lesser division playing a lesser opponent and beating up on them, and it's just a domino effect we don't want. But if you gave more collectibles for the higher divisions, and you can get 60 just for playing at a true division, you can get 6 more 83 choice pack. That's 6 more 83 plus choice packs. That's 6 more shots at getting yourself 90s, 91s, who knows? But I think that is enough of an incentive to get somebody to go from Division 3 up to Division 2. Or if you're in Division 4 and you have been playing in Division 2, you can get 12 more of these packs. I think that is a massive boost to the XP path, and I think that is the only way you're going to get people to truly play at their top competitive division, is if you incentivize them with packs, not XP, because people are already breezing through the XP path, and I'm going to get to another way we can get that going here in a minute. But I think the collectibles, giving 6 more of these just by going up 1 division, is a great way to do it. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the player itself. Dylan Larkin was a good choice. Not knocking the choice, and that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is 50 levels, 435,000 XP. I think that is perfect right where it is, because just because people are getting done the XP path within 2 weeks out of the 6 doesn't mean that we need to increase this position or this level or this overall, because there are people that are just finishing it, there are people that are struggling to finish it, and there are people that aren't finishing it, and you don't want to increase this because that takes away from the casual getting the card. So I think 430,000 XP is perfect, and level 50 is perfect, because that gives everybody a chance to get there and everybody a chance to do it. So I don't want to see them increase this. I want them to leave it exactly where it is. What I do want them to fix is this bonus pack, right? Now, maybe it's not in their system. Maybe they didn't program it to be repeatable. They can get around that easily by just making a ridiculous amount of levels. Now, I'm not saying you just make the XP in between each level higher. I think the 20,000 XP or the 12,000 XP, sorry, in between each level is fine. What I think they need to do, instead of having 5 bonus levels, I think they need to have 50 bonus levels. And if you get the 50 done, whatever, we'll go from there and we can talk about it from there. That's a very unique player that is going to get 100 levels of the XP path done. But it will happen, but it gives people something to chase. It gives people a carrot. It gives people rewards. Because right now what we're seeing is people have no reason to play the game. They're getting bored and they're not enjoying themselves because they're not earning anything doing it. So I think the casual player, this needs to stay at 50 so they can still get there. They can still get the main reward. But as for the grinder, I think they need to massively improve these amount of levels and give us a ton more levels, so the grinder feels like they're getting rewarded for their time too. That way both sides of the scale get rewarded for their time, and I think that that is a much needed bonus and change to the XP path. And then this year again, you get 2 collectibles. Again, if you were in Division 4, you'd get 3, Division 5 or Division 2, you get 5, Division 1 you get 6. I think that also adds incentive to keep playing at your highest level. Now, that brings me to my last one on the XP path, because I think levels incentivizes the grinder. I think tokens or more collectibles by your division you're in gets you to play at your highest level. But I think Dougie Hamilton right here is a perfect candidate for the XP path player. I know he's got a high 90 overall card or a 90 overall card with his team of the week, but I think a 94 and 95 overall Dougie Hamilton would be massive. And the reason I think so is, 1, Dylan Larkin is a forward. Jack Eichel is a forward. 1 right-handed, 1 left-handed, but they're both American. Victor Hedman is European, defenseman, left-handed. I think what we need is a right-handed shot defenseman, Canadian, that is at a massive stance, which is 1, Dougie Hamilton's massive, and 2, he's a right-hand shot, 95 overall. He's a hut build that people would love. Dougie Hamilton would be the perfect XP path for Season 4, and I can't wait to see what they give us. We will get a teaser tomorrow as they give us a blurred out shot, but hey guys, this is my XP path. This is what I think they need to do to take a step forward in the XP path. I think the packs they give out are great. Obviously, everything's going to take a little bump, right? We're getting 85 packs. We're going to get 87 or 88 packs in Season 4. They've got to take that step up. But the collectibles for the division you're in, I think, is another massive thing that's needed, because that gives you the incentive to play at your highest level. Dylan Larkin's level at level 50, I think that's perfect for the casual. The grinder gets there fast, but the casual still gets there. And the XP bonus packs, I think there needs to be 50 levels of ridiculousness just to see, 1, does somebody get to the end of it? Probably. Somebody would definitely get the end of it. But 2, would that leave people chasing more packs and more rewards longer into the season, which is something I think they need to do. But guys, this is my thought on the XP path, how they need to improve it going into season 4. I can't wait to see what they have Thursday at 1 for us. But thanks for watching. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.